I have been waiting out here for a whole week. I am very cold. It's time to let Ivana in, darlings.
Quite likely, brand new Nike, look good. Lose your Rolex with your t-shirt. Bounce up till both your knees hurt. Jump out with your hands apart. All going home in an ambulance. Where's all the hooligans? The nasty music fans. Let's see you break some bits and make this bit and do again. Where's all the hooligans? The nasty music fans. Let's see you break some bits and make this bit and do again. I'm example, this is Big Brother's Big Mouth. Make some noise for the delicious Davina McCall.
Oh, thank you. That was an example of the fantastic rapper example. Celebrity Big Brother's Big Mouth, and I'm proud of that. We're not... Well, it's not even been a week, has it? And there's been so much going on, I'm really not quite sure where to start. The country's covered in snow, but the coldest place in Britain is the look in Heidi's eyes when Stephen starts talking. Ooh, that's because this week he's been bashing the Bible more than Jonas used to bash the bishop. And that's 25 times in a day. That's more than 1 hour with no sleep. That's a lot, is it not? I don't know. I want to kind of do the action, but I'm not going to. OK, although the way Baton has been looking at Katya, that's soon going to change. He's on fire, isn't he? His loins are just on fire! Everyone's done their family proud, in particular Nicola T, who's impressed her dad, Mr T. Vinny's... It's true. Vinny's shown his domestic side. He's wiped the surfaces, mopped the floor, but luckily for Alex, hasn't squeezed any nuts yet. Yes, there's so much for this big mouth to chew and gob out over the next hour. Try and keeping it down with us, tonight's guests and our audience. First up, it's a man who won't stop delving into the world of celebrity, no matter how often I try and close my curtains. It's Time Out editor Mark Frith! And also, please welcome a top comedian who's proven that you can be funny and have boobs, and they're lovely. It's the brilliant Holly Walsh. And our blizzard of craziness, the audience. In a rare touching moment, Katya reveals her innermost feelings to the other housemates.
Stage fright.
Hold on.
Shh, shh. Look at her face.
Sov regrets borrowing Cisco's thong.
Oh, it burns, it burns.
And Stephanie explains why.
It's acrylic.
Oh, so I'm just thinking, like, friction. Anyway, Cisco reacts to the news that Dane's considering reforming another level.
That is like the epitome of bravery, man.
Sov denies supplying Class A's to Heidi.
I gave her a zinc tablet today, but that's about it.
That's what they all say. We'd love to hear exactly what you make of all the BB business this week, and here's how you can get in touch.
Text E4 followed by your comment to 84444.
Or tweet us at BB_BigMouth.
Got it? What? Nice one.
And Ivana Trump is in the house! Oh, who saw that coming, Holly? What do you reckon?
I think this Celebrity Big Brother is just becoming Celebrity Big Brother's ex-wife. Like, everybody in it is now an ex of somebody famous. That seems to be how it's gone. Like you've got Alex.
Yeah.
You've got Dane, obviously both exes
Same
of Jordan.
one.
Or in fact, if you've got all of Jordan's exes, you'd have to call it the Big Brother warehouse. That would be more.
Yes, exactly.
It's just everybody
that
seems
would be
to.
quite interesting.
It would
be full.
It would be very full.
And what do you think? Do you think she's going to offer this house some tantalising entertainment?
It was quite a moment. Not only does it prove that Cisco is magic, and surely he's got to win based on that, but I think that the reaction that people got was they felt really intimidated, actually. She had a real instant effect on them. And I think Stephanie made it her business to sit down next to her and talk to her. It was almost like they were comparing whether they've got all the right provisions in the house.
She was very cool,
she wants
though,
to make
wasn't
sure,
she?
Yeah.
She was cool as a cucumber. It was like
Because
royalty.
She has to be, because the matriarch, the new matriarch has come in, the new queen has come in of the house, potentially. And Stephanie knows that's a problem
Don't think she's
for
going to
her.
like it. Right, anyone fancy seeing how Ivana's settling in?
This is a Celebrity Big Brother Big Mouth exclusive!
You look like you exercise a lot.
Yes, and I've been working out with him. I've
Okay.
got sore thighs.
No. I love that. I love that. You know what I brought in?
Oh, we've got
But this will be great for you guys. Because what I had in my
What,
contract.
you dumping me now?
No, you're coming in as well. I've got a blonde and a brunette now.
That was a Celebrity Big Brother Big Mouth exclusive!
Is she going to hack it? She said to me tonight, I'm high maintenance. How long do you reckon she's going to last?
I think she'll last the day.
The day? Come on, she's got to last longer than a what? Go on.
Make it to the end. I believe she's going to make it to the end.
Why?
Because you know what? Stephanie she's intimidating people. People are going to be wetting their pants. Tell you that now. Tell that now. She's going to make it. Go on, Ivana. You don't know. Remember,
And does anybody think that it's not good having her in there? Is everybody pleased to put her in? Go on.
There are just too many big lips. I mean, and now what's Heidi going to do?
Actually, can I just say, close up, she looked pretty amazing. I don't know how old she is. I don't know, but she looked pretty good.
I haven't managed to actually look at her face yet. I keep getting drawn to her earlobes.
Yes!
Oh my God! I just can't. I keep looking at her going,
She looks like she's been at one of those tattoo parlours where they're pulling them down. She's training them down. She's got amazing pins.
You might be able to guess her age by the rings in her ears now.
Yes, exactly. A little bit like a tree when you chop the tree down. So what do you think? Oh, let's have a look. Have we got any questions on Twitter? Any facts? OK, so we've got daily facts for you. Ivana will be a good bit of competition for Stephanie. Woo-woo, bring it on. But I feel a bit sorry for Stephanie. Go on, hang on.
It's like a really big competition because they're both like the same person. They're both old, makeup, Botox and all that. It's just like going to be a big competition for best friends.
Who's going to be more high maintenance?
Ivana.
She's millions, Ivana.
Stephanie's not going to like it.
Stephanie's
going to try and outdo her. She'll be best
Who do you think Ivana is going to be friends with? Who's she going to like?
I think she'll sort of side with Stephanie to begin with, but I think the other Americans she'll side.
Charlie, you're from Zoo magazine.
Yes.
Is she going to be in Zoo at the end of this?
I'll tell you what, I can see her and Stephanie in a sort of, older sort of guilty pleasure special. Yeah, they're in good nick.
Would I be in that as well?
Yes,
in the guilty pleasures. Okay, so she's currently. Ooh. Sorry, I just pictured in my head. She's currently number one. She's a diva, raconteur, and all-round pop mentalist, basically. She's Lady Gaga. She still had enough time to give us yet another one of her amazingly insightful and entertaining I can't speak. Celebrity.
So, oh my God, you're never gonna believe what happened to me and my favorite celebrity friend Vinnie Jones the other day. This story's gonna blow your frickin' mind. So there we were, sitting around, watching old episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, whilst reciting our favorite prime numbers ending in 3. Turns out Vinnie Jones's favorite prime numbers ending in 3 are 23, 43, and 93. My favorite prime numbers ending in 3 are 853, 1873, and 353. As you all know, 93 isn't even a prime number, but when I told Vinnie Jones that, he totally couldn't believe it.
Hello, welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Big Mouth. I'm joined by a man who's devoted his career to writing about celebs. It's Mark Frith, and a woman who feels a bit sorry for him, comedian Holly Walsh. And the show couldn't stop them from getting here, and nor could the security guards or a restraining order. We tried everything. It is our audience. Now, look, if I was to say to you, Shawshank Redemption, Midnight Express and Mean Machine, you'd say that 2 of those are the very best prison movies of all time. But there's now another one you can add to the list.
Now that you've been in the house for a few days, how are you finding the experience?
I've got this little saying, a busy mind is a happy mind, so I'm trying to keep busy and just tidying up, being busy, washing up, keeping the kitchen nice and clean. A busy mind is a happy mind. I try to put like a bird table down today, see if that little robin out there that keeps singing would come down. Keep looking to see how high that wall is.
He's got such a great face, hasn't he? So the Hollywood hard man has eased his way into life in the Big Brother house. So what we want to know is, Vinnie Jones, what's he doing in there? Why is he there, Holly?
I think he's getting into it now, at last.
But why do you think he went in the first place?
I've actually wondered this quite a lot, because he'd sort of, like, why would he want to spend time with people he doesn't know, doesn't like, and leave America and be in England, which is... Yeah, exactly. So I think maybe he did it just because he's sort of a person who likes to change constantly. Like, he was a footballer, and he was a Hollywood star, you know, like,
so
he goes for challenges. Like, I think...
Now he wants to hang out with Dane Bowers.
Yeah. But seriously, because you know a bit about celebrities and their next moves and what's he going to do.
I don't get it
at
all.
Vinnie,
no, I don't think it is. I think
money?
he's treading water. It might be money. The thing that bewilders me is every bookmaker in Britain has got him as the favourite to win this, but he's just done nothing in there. He just ambles around.
Is that who agrees?
And looks fed up.
Hang on. We've got somebody up here who's a strong no.
No, Vinny's a guy. He's just there. But like, I just love his entertainment.
Even today,
go on.
Even today, we was getting the one-liners about the Rodney and Del boy. He's slowly getting it with Alex, like being a bit cheeky.
Do we not think he's been a bit entertaining since he's been in there? Hang on. You don't like him.
Boring. It's all about expectations. I expected so much of him because.
What about?
He's far too famous to be in there. He could actually damage his career. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just too good.
Go on.
After tonight's episode, after seeing Cisco the way he is, Vinny has definitely got competition to win. Cisco is going to kick his ass now.
Cisco was very popular tonight, wasn't he? He made such an effort, didn't he? But also there was that moment tonight where we saw Vinny melt a little bit when Cisco was having his real issue about the thong, and it was so amazing watching Vinny really laugh. I'd never seen him look properly joyful. Let's see what the people on Twitter say. Heat is my Bible. Me too at the moment. Vinny and Alex could get interesting. It's obvious Vinny doesn't like him, and Alex seemed to be quite scared. What do we think about that? Okay, yes.
Well, Vinny, he's the father figure of the house, isn't he, really? He stood there sort of watching, he's taking the money, he's laughing, he's doing it with a bit of irony as well.
Do you think he's just doing it for the money? You're Lee. This is a journalist, he's called Lee from The Sun, so you know that.
He's taking the mick out of Alex as well, which we all do when we're watching. He's laughing at him.
He does.
Andre might have him on wage. It's fantastic.
But you know what, though? It's a thin line, isn't it? When's he going to cross the line when it stops being taking the mickey a little bit to being a bit mean?
Alex can't say nothing. He just needs to know his place. Vinny is a real man, isn't it? So Alex needs
That's completely right. Alex can't really say anything back. I completely agree with you, because he can't believe his luck is in there, and he doesn't want to, you know, rattle the cage. He is scared of Vinny.
But that
he
means
is
he's
really
a
scared
sitting
of Vinny.
target.
Well, it does, but he doesn't realise that yet, because he's not really into the game.
But then
Vinny
it might get a
owns
bit
it.
mean.
Vinny, well, if he can usurp Vinny, then he could win this
You
thing.
see, I think that Alex needs to let Vinny keep throwing it at him, because then
Then
at
he
least
looks
the
better.
public might feel a bit sorry for him.
But they're like,
hang on.
No, it's not his fault. I really feel sorry for him, and it is
Who, you
working
feel
for him.
sorry for Alex?
I feel sorry for him, and I hope he goes all the way.
You ain't got a backbone. Send him out. You ain't got a backbone. You got to have a backbone.
He's got a very orange backbone.
He's got a very orange backbone. That is true.
There's nothing wrong with being orange. I was open. I was open with Alex. You know, I thought, you know, we'll let him give him his time. But then now, the more he keeps going on about the press, and he's just craving attention
But
constantly.
wait. To give him credit where
But I
credit's
do like
due,
it, I do
literally,
like it.
he has been catapulted into the fame. I think he might enjoy it more than he's saying. Listen, I don't want to stop. It's so good, but the Big Brother house can break even the strongest housemates. For some, it's the ultimate test of character, especially if your best mate's God.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. In the name of your Son, Jesus, amen. And God said, let there be light. The kingdom of darkness and the Lord of darkness is Satan. His whole gig, kill, steal, destroy. Shouldn't say this. I'm a married man for 20 years. I can't help myself. I really shouldn't say this. I think I have a bit of a crush on Stephanie. Beautiful.
Stephen did me at about 3 o'clock in the morning, didn't you?
I what? You're a loser. I must admit, Alex, I'm a wee bit curious. What the experience in heaven is going to be is so far beyond this experience, I can't wait to get there.
Stephen, the preacher man, is it a bit annoying? Wait.
Stephen, Alec, whatever it is, boring, he's ramming it down.
I love him.
No, it doesn't matter. I wish
It's annoying. It does my head in. I think it's really annoying that he's shoving all this Bible bashing down people's throats when really there's a little devil inside of him waiting to get a piece of Stephanie.
Can I just ask, are there any practicing Christians here that would like to stick up for Stephen and his Bible reading?
God, okay, created this. And if it wasn't for God, we wouldn't be here and we wouldn't be watching Big Brother.
I don't think we should
Give me a hallelujah!
I think he contradicts himself quite a lot, because today, you know, with his speech, the perfect man respects his wife and doesn't embarrass her. He embarrassed her by saying that he fancied.
But he didn't really fancy Stephanie. I think what he meant was that it was a big crush. Holly.
What I love about Stephen is you kind of get it's like when you go to TK Maxx and you see something that's like a designer label and you're like, this is amazing, and then you look at it and you realise it's just a rubbish one of their like.
Did you feel that?
I sort of feel like with him, he's a Baldwin. He should be amazing. You think you're going to get the good Baldwin, but you actually get the kind of like not very good end of the range one.
Yes. I mean, I think the thing about Stephen is that even though when he's doing his preacher man thing, I slightly turn off a bit. And I think with things like religion and stuff like that, for me, it's about attraction rather than promotion. But there are times when he does things and I think, actually, you're quite funny. Does anybody ever see that? There are moments where you think, oh, you're amusing, actually, and you're taking this quite well.
So entertaining. He was the first out. It was like, who is this guy? He's going to be like really boring and everything else, but he's really entertaining. The way he winds everybody else up, we've got to keep him in there.
He needs to balance it.
When he said Alex would be the next James Bond, I was
I know. Priceless. Priceless. Sorry? Priceless. Okay, so... Is Stephen... Sorry. I was like, listen, what? Is Stephen a good housemate?
He is. He's fantastically entertaining, but he's going to be hell for them in there. There's a process that usually happens in Big Brother, which is people humour people, then they go and bitch about them in the diary room, and then they go and bitch about them to their face. That process usually takes about 2 weeks. I think it's going to last another day before they're doing it. Before they're doing it to him, all of them to his face, because they are winding him up. That was just a snapshot of how he's been.
At the moment, I'm sorry, none of them are saying it to his face because they're all sitting round.
But they are going to soon. It's going to start happening.
Today, but people like him, he goes on way too much. He will get told to his face quickly.
But do you think he takes it on board? Somebody could say it to his face and he doesn't take it.
He's been playing the game from day one. It's like, what you're seeing now is going to be so much more you're going to see from him. It's going to blow your mind. I think he's just playing the game.
He's playing a game. Are you related?
No.
Are you together?
No.
You should be. You've got exactly the same. Okay, let's have a look at Twitter. Andy MC35. Stephen is a complete legend. He's actually hilarious. You see, I think he's very funny. He's one of the most entertaining ones in there. Sue Barnfield. Stephen out first. Reason: the man is incredibly annoying, and that's from me, a devout Christian. Grrr. Oh, well, that's quite interesting that somebody that's also a Christian would sort of find him a bit annoying. Yes. Oh, yes, I love you.
A few of the people in here are actors, and I feel they're using that as well. I really feel that it was Stephen, definitely.
Do you think he's acting?
I do. I think he's playing the game. I do.
Maybe you shouldn't be together.
He's coming in with a personality. People are going to... You have to come in with something. He's a Christian, and people don't like it. And there's some that like it, some find it annoying, some like it.
It's not... I don't think it's to do with being a Christian. I think it's to do with the way that he expresses himself.
Did you see him at a dinner table where he was doing his grace and all the rest of it, and everyone was just humouring him like, oh my God, will you just shut the hell up? You know.
But I think grace is a nice thing, but it went on a long time. Anyway, still to come, brutal, head-pounding, bone-crunching, no-holes-barred cage fighting right here in the studio. It's going to get messy.
Are you bored of having flawless skin? Do you hate looking younger than your age? Do you envy the looks of Pete Burns? Yes? Then it's time for a Heidi Fleiss makeover. Step 1. Cut off that hair. It doesn't matter how you do it, just cut anywhere and everywhere until it looks like it was hacked by Stevie Wonder. Step 2. No beauty sleep for you. Sleep deprivation is what you need, and lots of it. So take whatever narcotics you need, get there. Step 3. Look dead. Honey, it's time to whiten up. You have way too much color in your face. And remember, be generous. Step 4. Say cheese. Your mouth just isn't big enough. We need to widen out that hole in your face. I don't care how, just do it. And remember, the golden rule, the whiter the better. Step 5. The final touch. You're looking hot already. Now let's mutilate that top lip. Tape up that bad boy. Girl, you got style. Hey, you're all done. Let's take a look at the before and after. Amazing. Congratulations. And remember, girlfriend, it's because you're worth it.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Big Mouth. That bloke over there is celeb journo Mark Frith, and that woman is comedian Holly Walsh. And they are fearful. Now, of course, Celeb BB is in the headlines here this year, but we're also causing a little bit of a stir in the States. So let's see how TBC News reported on the big love-in between Katya and the Bass Hunter.
Hi, I'm Tim Tampson Jr.
And I'm John Johnson III.
News now from across the pond, where 11 fame-hungry celebrities are being used in a scientific experiment to understand human behavior.
Take a look at this exclusive footage right now.
So, John, what exactly are we looking for here?
Well, Tim, this is textbook flirtation. Here we have Base Hunter's predatory walk, Kadia's take me to bed eyes, her overtly sexual body posture. Kadia is all over Base Hunter.
John, these are incredible scenes we're seeing. What a slut.
She certainly is a slut, Tim. Just take a look on the replay. See how Kadia makes an aggressive move towards Base Hunter. He is loving it.
Wow.
This clip already has scientists rewriting the rulebook on the psychological human trait of seduction. Here we have Base Hunter using every inch of his strong physical appearance to seduce Kadia. Notice the alluring eye contact. Look how playful he's being with her.
You're absolutely right, John, and it becomes even more apparent on the close-up.
The sexual tension is almost unbearable. Just look at the reaction of the other guinea pigs to see how obvious it is.
What incredible scenes. John Johnson, thank you. And we'll be watching the action as it unfolds over the coming weeks. Up next, Celebrity Pedophile Rehab.
Okay, let's do it. Let's talk about Katia and Base Hunter. Is there something there?
She's a prick tease.
So you think that she doesn't like him at all?
She doesn't.
He's far too young.
Far too young for her,
No,
obviously.
come on, she's got a boyfriend now. She's got a boyfriend now that's younger.
He likes her more. He likes her more.
She is disgusting.
Now listen, what about, hang on, I'm going to come, can you cover back row up here? Come on.
It's fake. She's doing it for publicity.
You
She's got a
think
boyfriend, it's innocent flirting, whatever.
Yeah, but she's saying that she feels a bit guilty, isn't she? That she's
Why is she in bed with him? Why is she in bed with him?
That is.
I think Base is on a lip sync thing. He's really on this kissing thing. He is seriously is on this kissing thing.
I think she really fancies him. From the time he uses the chat-up line, let's rub feet together, and it actually worked. That guy's amazing. Come on, she loves him.
He's quite a legend on the chat-up lines. But God, Holly, what do you think?
What I like about Base Hunter's chat-up lines is that, like, when he's mouthing to her, I think you're awesome, it sounds like he's chatting her up in a really loud club. That just seems to be...
Yes.
But I sort of feel sorry for her, I have to say, because she's like, okay, but look at her history in the last 2 years. She's been out with a guy for a year and a half. Okay, they broke up a month ago, but that's not a lot of time to get over someone you've been going out with for that long. Yeah, I know.
Go on,
I'm not saying, you know, whether it's right or wrong that she's now with someone so close to going out with someone else.
It's rebound.
It's
it
rebound.
Stinks of rebound.
I think even now,
she's quite vulnerable.
Also, Base Hunter is really full on to her. You know, like she.
He's not that.
I think he is quite.
He's just trying on. Go on, Mark. What's your take on it?
She wants attention. He wants love. He's like a lovesick puppy.
He is like a lovesick puppy.
I was going to say actually that I'm really worried he's going to get hurt by this. I think he's been hurt by it already. Actually,
yes.
I think he feels like he's been dumped on TV when
and
she was saying.
And do you think he's going to look foolish?
I think he's going to do kind of weird things that blokes do to try and be brave about it. And
get off with Ivana.
Yeah.
Get off with Ivana.
And Stephanie.
So we've got Coaster Mitch on Twitter here that says Jonas and Katia are definitely into each other. Whether or not they'll actually hook up, well, I hope so. We've got Little Miss JBX or JB Kiss. I think Katia's playing the biggest game in the house. Be surprised if her feelings for Jonas were genuine. Sov or Jonas to win. But these are Jonas fans. Do you think that she makes a career out of it? Maybe she really does like him.
She's playing a big game, and he is absolutely gorgeous.
Is there anybody here that thinks that she is genuine? Go on. And is it any surprise that it is, in fact, Lee from Zoo? That's Charlie from Zoo, I mean. Lee from the Sun, Charlie from the Zoo.
She's hot for a start, which is more than could be said for a lot
You'd
of
have her in your
women.
magazine, wouldn't you?
But
No, but go on, do you think she's real?
I think she's real. She's in there. It's really hard. It's like she's just looking for a friend.
She's looking for a friend. They're both young. She's on the rebound.
I think she did it just to see what his reaction would be, and then she saw how upset he would be. That's why she got into bed with him, going, oh, you know, all that lot with him. And I think that was why.
How did she go? Like it.
But I think that's why she did it, just to see how he would react to her saying, look, I'm not actually that interested. Then she got into bed.
Do we really think she's that manipulative? No. Is she? Hands up who thinks she's going to last in the house.
No,
Not one single hand. Holly's not even going to put a hand up. No. She's not going to last.
She, of course, to be honest, she hasn't done all that much apart from the whole... If it wasn't for Jonas, there wouldn't be a lot going on with her story. She's not...
She's going to be the first out, I think.
Yeah, I
She's
don't
gonna be
know.
first. I really do, yeah.
Anyway, listen, we've learned a lot about Stephanie this week. Not only is she totally gangster, but she told Heidi that she wants to be Doc Cotton running her own laundromat.
Hola, what up, dog? I'm the totally dope Stephanie Beecham, and welcome to my totally pimpin' laundromat. Come in and check out this shizzle. These washing machines are the bomb. You just put in your nuggets and then your washing powder, and any stains you've got will come right out. Banging. This is my counter. Pretty fly, innit? I've got my Boo Lady SOV here. And if anyone give me any beef or start bugging, then she gets hard on their ass. Isn't that right, Saul? This stool's on the money. It's a great place to sit and chill with your crew, talk about your biatch back at your crib while you wait for your cycle to finish. Slamming. Thank you for coming to see my totally bitchin' laundromat. It's been ghetto fabulous. Peace out.
Okay, so let's talk about a lover, fighter, and according to him, actor Alex. Look, what does everybody think? Is he trying too hard? No, you don't think he's trying too hard?
He's not, like, that's reality, you know, and no,
Yeah,
well, he is. He is. No, he's nice, but, you know, give him a chance, because he hasn't really done anything.
What do you say? What are the boys thinking?
Too cheesy, to be honest, man. He hasn't been in the spotlight long enough. People just know him from Jordan, to be honest.
So, but he went in there, he's trying to change our opinion of him.
He's riding on the back of Jordan, and I mean, them splits that,
Literally! Oh! Like Seabiscuit! Oh! I'm sorry, Mark. Sorry, I went somewhere else there altogether. Mark, what do you think of Alex?
I think he can't believe his luck is in the house. I think he's very excited about it, and I think there's a kind of wide-eyed innocence to it. I think that he doesn't mind being cheesy, though, and that's good, because cheesy is entertaining.
He's prepared to laugh at himself, isn't he?
And we can laugh at him as well.
But is that a good thing? Is laughing at himself a good thing, or is it going to make him look ridiculous?
He's trying to redeem himself. I mean, you can't make him look any more ridiculous than he was tonight, so...
He's got massive boobs bigger than Jordan.
Yeah, but you can't give a bloke a hard time for having a really big body.
He just needs to tone down the loving himself. Just a little bit.
But you know what?
Just a little bit.
He's new to the whole game. The playing
Nice. You know what? He thinks he's too nice. He's not nice, yeah.
Listen, can I just ask you, Mark, because you've met a lot of celebrities in your time, do you find that they're different? At the beginning of their fame, they want to talk about it a lot, and then if they've been around for a while, they care less?
Yeah, so he was moaning on today's show, wasn't he, about the attention and all that kind of thing. But he needs to realise that that's why he's famous, and that's why he's in the house. And I think that if people like him start getting airs and graces, then we've got problems.
And maybe he's trying to justify him being in there. He's thinking, I'm not as famous as everybody else. I better start bigging myself up like it was me or Michael Jackson on the front page.
But how can he? He's in there because he's someone's boyfriend, and I think you can't suddenly pretend you're in there for something else.
Yeah.
You're someone's
Do you
boyfriend.
like him?
Yeah, I do like him. I really like him. But you know why? Because I think he's not really said anything malicious or horrible. He's sort of...
He's not mean.
Yeah, he's not mean. And also, I think that when you say, like, do you think he's trying too hard? I think, let's not forget, everybody in that house is trying the hardest they can. And whether some of them look like naturals and they're very relaxed there, that's just because they're kind of better at trying hard. But they're all trying hard.
Now, what I was saying earlier was, do you think that the whole Vinny teasing Alex thing, if he doesn't say anything nasty back and he is sort of like the wounded bunny, it might look bad on Vinny, you know, and he's everybody's favourite. No, go on.
I just find it absolutely hilarious the way he takes the mick out of him.
So you're not a big Alex fan?
No, not at all. Vinny fan. I'm Base Hunter fan, but I do like Vinny as well.
I think,
so who do you think? Yeah, go on.
I think it's like an interesting, like they're both men, but like completely at the different end of the scale. Like Vinny is naturally hard and manly, and Alex does everything he can to make him look like a man.
To try and be manly, doesn't he? To try and be more manly.
They're different
And
ends.
so Alex has gone into the house and he keeps banging on about how the media manipulate everything. And the thing is, Alex, you should be more careful about what you say.
In the last 6 months, I've discovered how manipulative the press can be.
What did you do on Hollyoaks? Because I watch Hollyoaks, but I've got a brain like a sieve.
I did lots of fucked up things, sex, drugs and rock and roll, gangbangs, all that sort of stuff. Nothing wrong with that. It was a fun time. I mean,
Where did you live when you was up there?
Shitty hotels.
Hello, Alex.
Hi.
How are you getting on with everyone?
Everyone's boring.
In what way?
Where do you want me to start? I think Vinny is boring to me. Cisco, boring. Stephen, boring. I thought Heidi's very conceited. Nikki, wow, she's inadequate. And Stephanie, if we start having a cage fight, I want to try and win. But I'm interested in Alex Reid. I'm just hot.
Thank you, Alex.
Bullshit. Oh God. This is the manipulation of the press is great, you know.
Enough talk about the 8 times defeated cage fighter. Time for the real deal. Some of you might want to look away now, as believe me, this man is terrifying. Alex, watch and learn. It's Lethal McCrizzle.
seen a man with a body like mine?
McCrizzle, in you go. Okay, so who is going to be man enough to take on the Lethal McCrizzle? You. Yes, you, sir, in the cage. Get in the cage.
Are you absolute idle,
Good luck.
lazy, hairy prat? Look at the state of you. Look at those cold of you. And they drag it in the ice, I tell you what, you're so fat, you walk past my telly,
Anyone big enough to take Lethal McCrizzle out? I'm so sorry, that's almost too savage for words. We'll see you again after this break. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brothers Big Mouth. Still with us, we've got Mark Frith, Holly Walsh, and he's just about recovered from his battering. It's John McCreary! Hello, amazing audience. We're here. They've been brilliant. OK, so they've been in there nearly a week. Let's just have a quick look into our crystal big mouth balls and find out who's going to be the first housemate to go. So, John.
First of all, the housemates are going to vote them out. Who do the housemates
Yes,
hate?
exactly.
The
Who do
big
they hate?
disappointment has been Sov. We thought she'd be Has she been feisty? Has she been rebellious? Has she been a firecracker? No, she hasn't been. Who will the housemates vote out? Who will they hate? The public hate Alex.
But John,
the public loathe Alex.
John,
So if
who
Alex
do you
is up,
think
he'll
the
go.
housemates will vote?
Well, I think they might vote for Alex, and the public want Alex out. So if he
Okay,
comes
so
up, he's gone.
Give me two. Give me.
I don't agree with what you said about Sov because you know MCs they portray them as someone ghetto. No, Sov has been real. We see her a humble person. You understand?
Sov's been herself.
She's been boring. Totally. She's.
You agree with John? You agree with John? She's been.
Do you know what? You've got as much bling as Sov.
No, but she's
Yeah, look at that, the
she
bling.
curls up like a little mouse there and does nothing.
Yeah, it's right.
Where is the
Look,
spunk
You could
in
be
Sov?
Lord Sov.
No, this is
Lord
this
Sov
is cheap
here.
bling.
She's harmless. So right, okay. Let's forget about Sov for a moment. Who are our housemates going to nominate?
Steve, definitely, because he's annoying everyone, going on about his religion. I think they'll nominate him. Definitely.
And who else?
Possibly Heidi. She just sits there with her feet. She don't really change.
I think. Let's just discuss Heidi for a moment because what do the housemates think of her?
I don't like her at all. She's totally disrespectful. She needs to get out. You see the look that she gave Ivana when she came in? Oh, she was like competition.
But is it not quite fun to have a spicy cow in there?
She's the only one that's spoken mind. She's the only one that's told Stephen where to put it. She's the only one that's been like, right, this is how it is.
She seems to be proud of the fact that she did what she did. I mean, some of the things that she said have been disgusting.
No, but
using abortion as a way of contraception is disgusting.
That was a bit harsh.
Totally wrong. Totally wrong.
To be fair, I think that she might. Yeah, no, that is wrong. I was trying to think. I think she meant that what she was trying to say was that she didn't want to have kids. That she wouldn't be a good mother, but I don't think. Yeah, she should think. She should think.
I believe, based on how she's been in the house or how people's views of her, she'll get voted out or people vote against her. But
I
me
don't think
personally,
she's done enough to annoy people.
Yeah. I like her. I like her personality. I want to see more of her.
Her opening. I don't think.
Let's see how he. What's the other guy? Jonas will be. Base Hunter will be without her because right now we're seeing them together. Let's see them separate. Is
she squashing him? Is that what you're saying?
On him.
Literally, she's the only one
She
in
can
there.
squash me anytime, Katja.
Heidi.
Do you know, like, despite the fact she said some vile things, she is the only person in there that I think is being totally herself.
Listen. I don't think Heidi's got anything to sort of to act differently for because she's sort of done the work. Like everybody's seen her worse. So what? Stephanie, let's discuss Stephanie. We haven't really talked about her enough tonight. Is she going to get nominated?
She bathes in her nightie.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. So we can't nominate her for that. Brilliant. She bathes in a nightie.
She hasn't offended anyone at all. Hang on, but she has offended you in the back row, saying that she should go back to Ken
I've got a big point
Barlow.
to make. She should go back to Ken Barlow because I've seen him, and since she left, Coronation Street isn't the same, and she's ruined it. She should go back to Coronation Street.
But maybe that's why she's in there. Does she want to go back to Coronation Street? That could quite possibly be. What about Alex? Is anybody going to nominate Alex?
There you are, you're right.
I think Vinny's going to nominate Alex, to be fair.
I can't wait to see the reasons. Why do you think they're going to be? What are the reasons going to be?
Vinny hates
John,
him.
what do you think?
Vinny hates him for a start.
Yes.
And I think Mr. Dane will go against him as well. So that's 2 votes straight away for Alex.
But why do we... What, you want...
We've got to keep him in because we want to see how Vinny really is. The Vinny that everyone talks about.
Yeah, but then if you're saying to me, keep everybody in, but who are we going to get out?
Talking about Dane, we need to get him out because I haven't
Dane!
even
Yeah, we haven't
noticed
talked about Dane at all. Look, Mark, who do you think's going? Very quickly.
I think it's going to be between Stephen and Katya.
And Holly?
Katya will go.
Well, if there's any sense, it will be Nicola because she's done nothing.
Oh, Nicola Totti! We like Nicola Totti!
No, you like Nicola. Wait. Listen, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stop there. It is that horrible, horrible moment. It is, yeah. We all know it had to come. Yes, it is the end of the show. I could wait. First, though, let's say thanks to our fabulous guests, Mark Frith, Holly Walsh, John McCririck, to our dignified studio audience. We're off to chase John with snowballs. But before that, here to play us out with his new tune, Won't Go Quietly. It is Example! See you next Friday!
I needed more than just a kiss goodnight. How'd you go get something out my system? I ignored the warnings. Hit the fruit, she might have tasted good, but man, she was my kryptonite. Should've known she was trouble from the start. I knew she'd broken hearts. I thought I'd take that chance. Dance with the she-devil in the pale moonlight. Alarm bells rang, but I love the drama. In a dark place, but I love the Kama Sutra. Should've closed that door, kept going out for more. She's electric. She's the current running through my veins. I just can't kick the habit. She's a siren, hearing voices that I can't explain. I just can't kick the habit. No, now I should be thinking it over. Instead I'm calling her over. Now she's here and she won't go quietly. I should be thinking it over. Instead I'm calling her over. Now she's here and she won't go quietly. I needed more than just a cheap thrill ride. See, I needed something that ran deep inside. Ignore the warning, bit the fruit. She might have tasted good, but man, she was my kryptonite. Should've known it wouldn't last her a year. I knew it all ended tears. I cracked. She was mad addictive, never felt scripted, unpredictable, tied up but no strings attached. Left scratch marks on my back. Her cold eyes got me excited and I can't hide the truth. She's electric. She's the current running through my veins. I just can't kick the habit. Kick the habit. Siren, hearing voices that I can't explain. I just can't kick the habit. No, now I should be thinking it over. Instead of calling her over. Now she's here and she won't go quietly. I should be thinking it over. Instead I'm calling her over. Now she's here and she won't go quietly. Ladies and gents, make some noise!